Hey guys! So I'm recording a bunch of vlogs today to put up over the next week or two because Sophie is at play care for the first time, so that's pretty exciting for her and for me. And Grayson's napping. So, the nursery video will be up tomorrow, so heck yeah, nursery tour video up finally. I know, it took me forever, but I don't know, I just couldn't get it done. It's like I couldn't, and then I kept adding things, so I'd be like, oh well, like I actually have already filmed the nursery tour twice. 2 times I filmed the nursery tour and then decided not to put that video up because I would add something to the room and I'd be like, oh, I want to add that in. So anyway, I think the room is as much in here as I want to put in here. So yeah, so anyway, nursery tour video up tomorrow. Exciting. What else? Family update time. So I joined a gym so the kids can go to the daycare there. I haven't taken Grayson yet, but I've taken Sophie. So I'm going to bring Grayson for the first time. It's kind of nice because it's like a break. It's like I get to go work myself out physically, but then I also have a mental break from the children, and it's just, and then they're in a place where they just get to play and have fun, and so that's pretty awesome. We are gearing up for a really busy year. I guess it's funny because after Christmas, Kyle and I were like, oh, now that Christmas is over, life will slow down a little bit, and then no, life has been really full. Not slowing down at all. It's crazy. I feel like we have so much just upcoming stuff. So next week we're going to the beach house. Heck yeah, so I'm excited about that. Only thing I'm not excited about is like Kyle can't come the whole time because he's obviously, some people have to work for a living, and so so I'm not looking forward to having to put both the kids to sleep without Kyle. Kyle and I are like a well-oiled machine. We have this routine down. So when I don't have my Kyle with me, I am at a loss. I'm kind of like, That happened. We went to Oklahoma, and my mother and I and the children, and it threw me for a loop. And my mom's very helpful. So it's not even like that. It was just not the same. Like Kyle and I were just this well-oiled machine. Like Kyle and I swear we get better with age. You know? It's like we age well together. We get just stronger and happier, and it's just everything's good. So yeah, I'm planning for Grayson's birthday. He's gonna have a nautical theme birthday, so I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to figure it out. I love planning parties, but it's hard to plan them the way I want to when I'm so distracted with life in general. So trying to get it planned. I can do a video on that, I guess, too. I did one for Sophie's. It was fun to do. And then we've got Sophie's 3rd birthday coming up, and I'm really big, like, I like birthday party themes that are more, I guess, whimsical, and I don't really necessarily, like, want a specific character theme. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but to me it's not as fun to decorate for and everything. But no, Sophie's like, I want a Cinderella party. And I'm like, well, okay, I love Cinderella, I love Disney, but I was like, really, can it be like a blue sparkly princess party instead? And she's like, Cinderella, and I'm like, okay, it's your party. So, but Grayson's too young to carry it, so his gets to be different. Kyle and I, we haven't gone out and looked at any cars yet, but we have like made a list of like 7 or 8 cars that we want to go check out soon-ish. And the reason why is because my car is fine. My car is awesome. I love my car so much, but my car will not hold 3 kids, and we would like to have another baby. Not yet, but we would like to have another baby. And so we kind of, we wanted to kind of narrow down the cars that we would actually like to buy, the bigger vehicles, to 2 or 3. And that way what we'll do is once we've found out, okay, we know we definitely want either this car, this car, this car, then we'll watch for specials. And, you know, when they have like when a car dealership has a really good deal, we'll go ahead and buy the car then. And that's why we want to do it now. Because you can get, you know, like we have, you know, Kyle and I, we got good credit and everything, so we could qualify whenever those dealerships have the, like, you know, 0% interest things going on and everything for like, and they're always like for qualified people, and that would be Kyle and I. So we were like, yeah, we want to take advantage. So we want to be prepared to just go and buy a car if a really good deal pops up. And then to be prepared though, we need to know which car we want. And right now there's like 8 that I'm like interested in and he's interested in, and so we need to go narrow that down. And But the other problem is I'm not a big fan of vans. I love the van in theory, but have you guys seen the new minivan designs with like the boxy backs? I don't like that. I'm like, oh. So, like the new design of the minivan doesn't thrill me. And so it's not the fact that it's a van, it's like the shape. Like the back of them is like boxy. And I'm like, who makes a boxy car in this day and age? Except for the cars that are supposed to be boxy, like those cube cars and stuff. No, cars are supposed to be all sleek and awesome. And the van, they're like, put a box on the back. So I'm like less than thrilled with that. But you can't beat a van for the value. You get a really, like, you get a bang for your buck with those things. So, and they're really comfortable. And the other problem is I don't like really big SUVs. I don't like the Suburban and the Expedition, all those. I like them like in general, like they're fine on the inside, but I'm just like, they're just so like clunky, and I'm like, oh, I don't like them. I like the 5-seater SUVs. That's what I like. But obviously that doesn't really work with 3 kids, and especially the kind of car seats we do, and we rear face, and so it's like, we need a bigger car. So I'm so picky. It's like I'm very limited into what I will actually buy. And then a lot of the SUVs that are smaller than the big huge ones that I don't really like, but they're bigger than mine, a lot of them the third row seat is small because they aren't big. And so, but then Kyle was like, well, the third row seat's gonna be for the kids anyway, they can just deal with it. And I was like, yeah, he's right. I dealt with it when I was a kid and I never cared, so I don't know. We gotta go check out a bunch of cars. So if you have a car you like, and I don't know, I like the bigger ones too. Like, I don't want to knock on like the Suburbans and stuff because they're actually really awesome. Kyle's parents have an Expedition. It's awesome on the inside. It's just they're not my favorite. Like, I don't like driving them. They're like I'm driving a huge truck and you have to park all weird. So it's not my favorite. So if I could somehow magically fit comfortably 7 or 8 people in the size SUV that I have, I'd be so happy because they look so much nicer to me. Like, I'm so picky. Listen to me, I'm awful. So anyway, whatever, we gotta go figure that out. So we've been doing that. As far as like TTCing goes or whatever, we definitely don't want to wait too long, but I'm not ready yet at all. Maybe the end of this year we might start trying, maybe. So for those of you who followed my TTC journey with Grayson on our other channel, those people know that I have weird cycles. I definitely don't really have like any kind of infertility issues, really. I'm very blessed. But I do have weird cycles, and I have about half the cycles of an average woman. So say that the average woman gets 12 cycles a year. I would get 5 or 6. I don't ovulate. My cycles are really long. But they're not long consistently. I have very odd, unpredictable cycles. If I'm on like a full birth control pill, which I can't take because I'm nursing, I can only take the mini pill. If I'm on a full birth control pill, it will regulate me to normal amount, to like where I have a period at a normal kind of schedule, normal quote-unquote schedule. But I can't take, well, 1, I can't get pregnant if I'm doing that. And then 2, I can't take that because I'm nursing. And then the mini pill doesn't really seem to help regulate me at all. And honestly, we just stopped taking it. I just didn't feel like it was worth it. And the chances of me conceiving naturally without tracking my ovulation are very, very slim. And that's not me speculating, like the doctor even said that. I'm one of those people that it would be very hard. The odds are not in my favor that I would just fall pregnant naturally just without any kind of intervention. And I don't mean medical intervention. I mean just I have to be very aware of my cycles and my ovulation and everything like that. So it involves like, because sometimes I'll have both times I've gotten pregnant have been when I've had a fairly normal cycle. And a fairly normal cycle for me is a cycle that's about 34, 36 days. Those are when I have a cycle like that, it's like I get pregnant really easily if I've you know, done my ovulation right. But a lot of my cycles aren't like that. Like right now, the cycle I'm on day like, I don't know, 48 right now. I don't even know. I have no idea. And it's not because I'm nursing, because I do this even when I'm not nursing. So obviously the nursing's probably not helping the situation, but I don't know. So it's just like, I would love to be one of those people that could be like, when it's time to decide to have kids, you just start trying and you don't have to worry about taking your temperature and taking ovulation strips. But if I do that, we would probably just, it would take us forever and some just really good luck to conceive. So it's just nicer for me to kind of track everything. It was hard with Grayson because it only took us about 6 months to get pregnant. But I only had 3 cycles. On the 3rd cycle is when I conceived him. So it was like, that's not that long, but it's like most people would have had double the opportunity to try in that period of time. And it was like, that was the only thing that ever bothered me with him, was that, or with the kids in general, is that I felt like I have half the opportunity that a normal person would to conceive. And you already, can be perfectly healthy and everything's right, and you might not conceive even if everything is right. So then imagine, like, everything has to be perfect even on the best day to conceive, and then you just reduce your odds by half for just no real known reason. And that's like what it is with me. It's just really weird. So whatever, whenever I do TTC, I just have to be really aware of my body and catch those normal cycles. I just call them when I have a normal cycle, I can get pregnant really easily. I just don't have very many normal cycles in a year. So that being said, when we start deciding to try, it could still be a while. Sophie, it took 3 months, but I was younger, and I had been tracking for a long time, so I knew when my normal cycle. Grayson, it took just under 6 months. So hopefully I hope this next baby doesn't take 9 months, I hope it can be just as easy. Because I feel like I do get pregnant really easily. I just have to be very knowledgeable of my body. And so, we are definitely blessed that I can get pregnant like that. Speaking of that, my cousin, she cannot have children, and she definitely has a heart for being a mother. And so she's a year younger than I am. And so they have been trying to adopt for a few years now, and they were just adopted their first baby over the Mother's Day weekend. Their birth mother went into labor, and they have a son now, and so I'm so happy for her, and it just made me thrilled. And it just reminds you that having a baby is a blessing, because not everybody can have a baby, and even if you want to adopt, it's hard, and you have to wait, and you're waiting, and even when it comes, you might not, it's just a very long journey. So anyway, congratulations to my cousin. I had tears in my eyes when we found out. I was so overjoyed. So she has a son now, and all I want to do is go buy him lots of gifts. Speaking of that, I said it in my day in life video, but Quinn, Sophie's friend Quinn, that you guys see in a lot of the videos, that little boy, the adorable little boy, and Sarah, his mom, she's been pregnant, for forever. And so she just had her baby. Yay! So she has a little boy named Graham. So I was really excited. So congrats to Sarah. And then one of my best friends ever, my sorority sister Tracy, she had her daughter a month ago. And I don't remember if I've ever said this on YouTube yet, but she did. So her daughter has like 50 names. Like, I'm not kidding you. Tracy, you picked a bunch of names for your kid. She has like multiple names. And so anyway, they call her Molly, but that's not even one of her actual legal names. It's just a nickname, but it's really cute. So anyway, congratulations to her. So I was really excited. So God, a lot of people have had babies. I can't get into it, but those are the people in my real life that have had babies. So, and then obviously a bunch of people on here have had babies, which is awesome. I get really I've become like a stalker too when people are about to have their babies. I'm like, oh. I'm constantly checking their page. I'm like, they had the baby yet? You guys do that too? I get so into it. So anyway, yeah. Grayson can be very needy. And I know all babies are needy, but Grayson takes it to a whole other level. So sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I can handle another baby like Grayson. I could totally handle another baby like Sophie. She was so easy. But no, I definitely want the 3rd kid. So, yeah. Other family news, we are making a movie. So you guys know I worked, before I was a mommy, I was successfully working in the film industry, and that is what I did for a living. That's what my degree is in. And so I do miss it a little bit, even though it's hard. I can't really work in movies because I couldn't be away from the kids like that. So I don't get to do it as much, so I miss it sometimes, right? So anyway, we are entering a film competition that we've done many times before, and we have been successful. We've won lots of things, and we've done a really good job, my crew. So anyway, we are entering a film festival and making a movie. in June. So I'm really excited. I'll do a whole other update about that because I might ask for help from you guys because that would be really fun. I have some ideas. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be really exciting. I love doing that. It's just thrilling. So, okay. Well, I think that's it for our family update for now. That's about it. Jack's doing awesome too. Poor Jack. I always am like, Jack's probably like, why'd you bring these kids in here? But no, he does well. The kids love him and he likes the kids. Although he won't play with them much. Like Sophie tries to chase him and play with them and he'll just like ignore her. And we're like, Jack, come on, dude. Like, you like to play like that. So, but, oh well, he's such a good dog. So there we go, you guys. I'm going to have fun at the beach house next week. It'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Not exactly bikini ready, but I am takini ready, right? So I can wear a takini and it's totally cool. I don't need a bikini. Takini ready for the summer, which is pretty awesome. So, alright, bye guys.